If you crave television that truly moves you, that sticks with you long after the credits roll, then you've found your next obsession. Here's a list of the top 10 most intense series that are renowned for their unflinching content and powerful storytelling. These shows don't hold back. They pull you in, shake you up, and keep you watching until the very last scene.
I want to be in compliance with all this.
Compliance?
You think this is the place where they want to help us out?
Look, we're here to help them.
What did she know?
At number 10, we have Homecoming. This psychological thriller series begins with Heidi Bergman, a caseworker at a mysterious facility helping soldiers transition back to civilian life. Years later, she's working as a waitress with no memory of her time at the facility. The more she learns, the darker the truth becomes. The show's intensity lies in its slow, deliberate unraveling of secrets, building a constant feeling that something is very wrong. The tight framing, eerie score, and unnerving silences make even quiet scenes feel tense. It got an IMDb rating of 7.4 and is available on Prime Video. At number 9, we have Masters of the Air. This World War II drama follows the men of the 8th Air Force as they carry out bombing missions over Nazi-occupied Europe. The series captures the claustrophobic danger inside the bombers, the bitter cold of high-altitude flights, and the devastating losses suffered by these crews. You feel the grind of mission after mission, the unrelenting fear, and the moments of brotherhood forged in the face of death. Every flight is a gamble, and the intensity comes from knowing not everyone will return. It got an IMDb rating of 7.8 and is available on Apple TV+.
Freedom for the soul!
At number 8, we have Manhunt. Set in the aftermath of Abraham Lincoln's assassination, this historical thriller dramatizes the desperate search for John Wilkes Booth. The story follows the investigators racing against time to catch him before he disappears into history. It's not just a chase, it's political intrigue, betrayal, and the tension of a nation on the brink of chaos. The intensity comes from the constant high stakes and the moral compromises characters make in pursuit of justice. It got an IMDb rating of 7.2 and is available on Apple TV+.
Your father.
At number 7, we have American Primeval. Set in the unforgiving American West in 1857, American Primeval is a brutal and unflinching limited series. It follows Sarah Rowell, a mother with a mysterious past who is on the run with her son. She hires a hardened mountain man named Isaac to guide them through the treacherous frontier. Their journey throws them into the middle of a violent conflict between the U.S. Army, a Mormon militia, and various Native American tribes, all vying for control of the land. As loyalties are tested and their lives become entangled with other desperate travelers, the characters must confront the dark realities of survival and the destructive nature of ambition. It got an IMDb rating of 8 and is available on Netflix.
We would like you to transfer to another prison and befriend someone to elicit a confession.
Befriend the demon. Not for all the money in the world.
How about freedom?
At number 6, we have Blackbird. Based on a true story, this crime drama follows Jimmy Keene, a man offered freedom from his prison sentence if he can befriend and extract a confession from suspected serial killer Larry Hall. The catch: he has to do it inside a maximum security prison for the criminally insane. The series thrives on claustrophobic tension, with every conversation feeling like a dangerous game of chess. You can feel the psychological strain as Jimmy balances manipulation, fear, and the ever-present risk of being discovered. It got an IMDb rating of 8.1 and is available on Apple TV+.
My suspect? Because I did not kill her.
You strike Carolyn.
Your DNA was found at the scene.
They could put you away forever.
Is there something else? I did not kill her.
At number 5, we have Presumed Innocent. This legal drama centers on prosecutor Rusty Savage, accused of murdering a colleague with whom he had an affair. The case unfolds under intense media scrutiny, and every detail of his life becomes public property. The tension lies in the shifting perspectives. You're never entirely sure if Rusty is innocent or guilty. Each episode layers more suspicion, more revelations, and more doubt, keeping you locked in until the verdict. It got an IMDb rating of 7.7 and is available on Apple TV+. At number 4, we have Love and Death. Set in small-town Texas in the late 1970s, this true crime drama follows Candy Montgomery, a church-going housewife accused of killing her friend with an axe. The story digs into the affair, the simmering resentments, and the shocking act of violence that shatters the quiet community. The show's intensity comes from its unsettling contrast, ordinary suburbia hiding extraordinary darkness, and the way every character seems to carry a secret under their polite smiles. It got an IMDb rating of 7.5 and is available on HBO Max.
One night, he doesn't make it home. When he regains consciousness, everything has changed.
At number 3, we have Dark Matter. This mind-bending sci-fi thriller follows Jason Desson, a physics professor abducted into a parallel version of his own life. The version of Jason in this reality has achieved professional greatness, but at the cost of his family. Determined to get back to his wife and son in his own world, he must navigate a dangerous multiverse and outwit a version of himself who will stop at nothing to keep what he has. The concept is thrilling, but the real intensity comes from the emotional core. What would you give up for the life you think you deserve? It got an IMDb rating of 7.6 and is available on Apple TV+.
What are they doing?
Can we just leave, please?
Dude!
Our second pick is From. This sci-fi horror series centers on a mysterious, inescapable town that traps anyone who enters it. As the residents struggle to maintain a semblance of normal life, they are forced to confront terrifying nocturnal creatures that emerge from the surrounding forest to hunt them after dark. The show follows Sheriff Boyd Stevens and the other residents as they desperately search for a way out, uncover the unsettling truths about their new reality, and try to survive both the external horrors and the growing internal conflicts within their community. It got an IMDb rating of 7.8 and is available on Fubo.
And I know the chemistry.
You want to cook crystal meth? You.
At number 1, we have Breaking Bad. Widely regarded as one of the greatest TV series of all time, Breaking Bad starts with Walter White, a high school chemistry teacher diagnosed with terminal lung cancer, who turns to cooking meth to secure his family's future. What begins as a desperate act spirals into a descent into power, manipulation, and violence. Every season raises the stakes, with life or death consequences in nearly every episode. The show's intensity comes from watching Walter transform from sympathetic figure into a ruthless criminal mastermind, and knowing there's no turning back. It got an IMDb rating of 9.5 and is available on Netflix. These 10 intense series prove that television can be as gripping and unrelenting as any film. Whether it's the slow burn dread of a psychological thriller, the heart-pounding suspense of a manhunt, or the raw grit of historical drama, each show on this list delivers a story that demands your full attention from start to finish. Happy binge watching.